Carl and Damon here from Brrraains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. And it's They Made What into a TV series. Earthworm Jim! Earthworm Jim! Season 1, Episode 4, Day of the Fish, written by Doug Langdale. Yeah, this is a great episode. It introduces probably one of my favourite villains overall. And it's funny because I'm playing a game called Gory Cuddly Carnage. And last night I beat a level that involved a talking evil fish as well. And of course, anybody that loves American Dad, although he's evil in a way. There's Klaus,
Yeah.
who's a German evil fish as well. So do you know what I mean? Like, I love fish, evil fishes. Cold open though. Jim and Peter are in the clutches of Queen Slug for a butt, and it's not looking good. Will they be able to get out of it? Peter
Yep.
is able to inflate Jim's suit, but just as it seems about to pop, Peter sucks the air up instead and inflates. And when he lets the air out, he's sent careening towards Queen Slug for a butt, ends up kissing her, blowing all the air inside her. This allowed the heroes to escape as she pops. And you know what, man? This could have gone anyway. It could have gone with the air blowing her out to space. I thought when Peter sucked in the air, he would then go shooting across, knocking into her. You know what? I didn't see it coming. I did not see them kissing, her inflating, and then blowing. I just didn't see it happening. And that,
Yep.
like, it could have
You
gone
got to
so
think
many
that,
different ways, and it went the way I didn't expect.
you got to think that these writers must be sitting in a room having a blast from writing these things.
What's the insane? Like, are they drunk? What's going? I mean, it's just imaginative writers who are talented. But my God, I'm like half the time I'm like, are they mental? What is going on in that room? You know what it is? Have you ever seen like you would have seen stuff where writers are sitting down? I've seen it done with Family Guy, where I did South Park, where they're kind of just sitting there laughing and throwing out stupid ideas, and then it's like Candace, and I feel like that probably was the case with Earthworm Jim. What's the most random thing we could do? But also, writers is one thing, but also credit to the animators who then bring that shit to life.
Yep.
Because they're
Indeed.
probably given, here's the storyboard idea, design this. And they're like,
Yeah.
okay. Right. So, story Jim is playing poker with other heroes, the Galactic Hero League. But Jim is not happy about the lack of action. The others love the fact that nothing really happens. Jim's like, we should be out there doing stuff like that. You know,
Yep.
very funny. I think Rick and Morty could have been partially inspired by this. Do you know Rick and Morty? Do you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
the episodes regarding the Revengers, the League of whatever? Rick ends up killing most of them.
Yeah.
However, when it's revealed that they've run out of sugar, Jim sees this as an important mission, so heads to the nearest planet to get some. Because Jim's so bored, he just needs something to do.
Yep.
Oh my God, here we go. All right. The nearest planet is La Plante du Agua Arriba, and it is home to Bob the Killer Goldfish. Now, I do laugh the fact that it's just Bob. He's a goldfish who
Yep.
bobs, so he's
Oh,
Bob. I mean, it's so simple. Like, I love that. Particularly when you got a planet name that's called La Plante du Agua Arriba.
yeah.
He is, of course, insane and would like to take over the universe with what henchmen would a fish in a bowl have? Just tell me, folks, what henchmen would a fish in a bowl have? You can probably come up with so many variations on water-based things. No,
Yeah.
he's got cats.
That's it.
I don't even get it.
Uh,
I know in like cats like fish or that kind of thing, but like I don't get it at all, you know?
it really is so stupid.
But yeah, basically, he could take over the universe if he could just get out of his bowl. And at least I laughed at that as well. It's like, okay, so his limitation is the fact that he's stuck in a bowl. Okay,
Oh
that
yeah.
works. For now, though, a juicy worm will do. But here's Jim looking for sugar, and Bob is like, oh, I'm not going to let you leave. Meanwhile, elsewhere on the planet Heck, Evil the cat is watching TV and falls for a cat in a food advert. And he fantasizes about corrupting her and turning her to the dark side. Honestly, this might be my favorite one so far of all the little
Yeah.
nonsense bits. It's hilarious. One romantic evening later, Evil returns dejected. And you're like, why? What went wrong? Well, his date went badly, as it turns out that the cute cat he fell for was just a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant stuff. Back to Jim, who's decided to run for it. I'm a big fan of that solution. Just,
Yep.
all right, I'm going to run.
Yeah. One for.
Pursued by the hench cats. Lots of silliness as Jim separates and then takes out each cat in wacky ways. He's finally defeated though, and one of the hench cats used Bob as a weapon. When Jim comes to, he's tied up, and it turns out that Bob is in his suit because, of course, Bob and the bowl in the head. That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Bob is going to eat Jim, but first he has to take over the universe, and that made me laugh so hard because that is
Yeah.
such a James Bond thing. It's like, I'm going to eat you, but later I want to take over the. Not eat him first, then take over the universe, idiot.
Yep.
But that's the
Yep.
point. One of his hench cats has left to turn Jim into a Cajun worm roast. Well, I don't know. But thankfully, this hench cat is an idiot, and Jim is able to use that to his advantage. Jim is free and needs to get his suit back. Something he struggles with as he's just a worm and he lacks hands. So we did get a bit of fun of seeing Jim having to operate as a worm.
Worm, yeah.
Meanwhile, Bob has come in the Turlock as the world's biggest aquarium has been built there recently. I love the coincidental announcement of just like, oh yeah, by the way, world's biggest aquarium has just been built in Turlock. It's like, isn't that coincidental? As he starts to destroy it, Jim crashes into the back of him and the suit falls into a tank where it ends up on a whale. Because of course it does. Because this suit is just anybody that anyone can fit into it, apparently.
Yeah.
Jim then gets himself, well, technically Jim buys himself a college degree, which then allows him to speak whale language to get his suit back and also give the whale his autograph. Listen, remember, folks, think of the dumbest solution or weirdest or maddest solution you can, and then you probably still won't be able to guess how things get resolved. I did not see Jim buying himself a college degree so that he could learn whale language. Because why would buying that college degree give him the skills? Does it even matter?
Nope.
And Bob slinks back to his planet as Jim defeats the hench cats, but realizes that he never got the sugar. Because at the end, he's like, oh my God, after all of that, I never got the sugar. And so ventures out again to search for it. It'd be a mistake if not for the cow, of course. But yeah, this was brilliant. This was fucking funny, hilarious. Introduces Bob, who I love. It's just, yeah, this is... Again, I say this every episode. I'm all in on the madness. You're making me laugh. I watch this and I laugh all the time. You know, and it's the animation, it's the story, it's the voice acting, it's all of it combined. It's brilliant.
Yep. Stupid, entertaining. What was your one for 18-minute episodes?
There it is. You know, absolutely. It flies by as well. And you use the word, it's entertaining. That's all we've ever wanted from these kind of shows. We're thoroughly entertained. And look, you have to check it out. If you've not done this for whatever reason, not really familiar with Earthworm Jim, this shit holds up. Like, it holds up in today from a comedic angle, from a visual imagery. Like, and it's all on there for free on YouTube as well, you know? Episode 4 of Season 1, Day of the Fish. You got any thoughts you want to share? You know what to do? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.